How does Bernie make a profit when everyone else is taking a bath?
Want to know how he does it? He doesn't.
He is considered the mastermind behind what is one of the largest fraud cases in the U.S. history. And now Bernie Madoff is the focus of a new true crime movie on ABC. Madoff was arrested back in 2008, accused of running a Ponzi scheme that lost an estimated $18 billion of investors' money. In 2009, he pleaded guilty to 11 federal felonies and is serving now a 150-year sentence in prison. Now, this movie has a whole lot of people talking about the Bernie Madoff scandal once again. And today in our Money Monday segment, Richard Del Monte from the Del Monte Group is telling us the big thing that we all need to know, how to protect ourselves and protect our money. Richard, thanks for being here.
Sure, it's great to be here, Kiba.
Give us a little bit of history, though, about the Ponzi scheme, named after a guy, Charles Ponzi, way back from the 1920s.
Right, Charles Ponzi, 1920s, he lost $20 million for his supposed clients and investors.
And $20 million back then, that's
Big
huge.
money, huge then.
Okay,
huge.
So we're investing, we're trying to build a nest egg for our retirement. What are some of the red flags that if we see them, we need to think, you know what, let me stop, let me regroup?
Okay. So one of the red flags is when they promise you anything that sounds too good to be true.
Okay.
Like, for example, a client came to me one time and said, this guy's telling us he can double our money in 90 days. You know, and they were asking, really wanting to know if that was real.
Right. Too good to be true.
Too good to be true, a red flag.
Okay.
Also,
and you can't guarantee something like that,
no,
right?
Absolutely
right.
not.
Okay.
And if they guarantee anything, any kind of performance at all that sounds higher than something you can get at the bank,
okay,
that's usually a red flag too.
Another
like, how
red flag.
can you do that? Right. And the last one is, you know, if they say, go ahead and make the check out to me personally, you know,
me,
your investment
Joe Smith.
check. Yeah, or my firm if I own the firm.
Joe Smith
Huge
firm.
red flag. Because that's what Madoff did. He actually owned the firm that they wrote the checks to, and you're able to print your own statements up and say whatever you want. There's no guarantee that the money's actually there doing what you say it is.
You say, here you go, this month you're doing great, look at this, but it's not there.
Yeah, how do I make money when the market's lost today, this month?
Okay, Richard, those are the red flags. Let's go through ways to protect yourself. Let's start with, you say, insist on an independent custodian.
Right.
What do you mean by that?
That's the number one thing. That's the difference between the successful and the unsuccessful. Someone that's going to stand between you and the advisor and actually say, we will hold the money. We are independent from the advisor. So today it'd be someone like Schwab or Fidelity or, you know, TD Ameritrade. And they actually say, they'll take orders from the advisor on how to buy and sell and what to trade. But if the advisor tries to steal money, the custodian's going to go, whoa, wait a minute, red flag, you can't do this.
Okay, another one, you just mentioned this one, make the investment checks payable to an advisor or an actual firm, a custodian.
Right. Custodian, someone to hold the money. Right.
Okay.
That's their job. That's the biggest thing that could separate the successful from the ones who fail.
Okay. Yeah. Also, make sure you're receiving statements from at least 2 independent sources.
Right. So one's from the custodian and one's from the advisor. So if the advisor says, hey, you've got this much money, the custodian's going to send you a statement also this month. It better match.
Okay, so
if
you have to do your own homework
you
and
have
be paying
to look
attention.
and see. Absolutely.
And finally, it won't protect you from market losses, just fraud.
Right. So nothing protects you from the markets going up and down. You know, today the markets were down. So if you have a custodian, that doesn't protect you from losing money, but it does protect you from the advisor ripping you off and stealing your money.
Richard, it sounds like the most important thing out of all this is don't write those checks to that particular person. Even though he might be nice and he might seem honest, just protect yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Richard Del Monte from the Del Monte Group. Richard, thank you.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Okay.